Good morning, welcome back to the YouTube channel. It is Friday the 5th of July and that means we are 6 days out. So just got to the gym. Look at the state of this weather. July meant to be peak summer, absolutely atrocious. So the usual morning walk to the gym is off, so I'm gonna have to make up those 4,000 steps that I usually get. I'm gonna have to make them up at some point today. I'll probably do a bit post-workout cardio, post-cardio, sorry, and then I'll just make the rest up throughout the day on the indoor treadmill, which has been an absolute lifesaver. So just pulled up to the gym. Like I said, obviously the changes to food yesterday, literally a slight jump, 130 calories, something like that. Obviously didn't touch the sides, didn't feel it. But what I will feel is the 30 minutes less cardio. So I've only got 30 minutes to do today, which is nice, opposed to an hour. So gonna go and get that done. 30 minutes, do some steps, go home, do my check-in, because we're now checking in every single day. So do my check-in and then we'll see the plan of action today, but potentially a bit more food, maybe a bit less cardio, because over the next 4 to 5 days, that's what we're going to look at doing, just slowly pulling cardio down, slowly pulling food up, and then I imagine like a day or two before we'll really start to push the carbs. But for now, there's no need, just to wash off some fatigue. Feeling a bit on my arse this morning, not going to lie. I know I get this, I remember it from like the end of diets. Usually your body just feels like done in. Just feel like you wake up, you feel tired, no matter how much sleep you get. You just feels like it catches up with you, and especially because I've had such a heavy month, like 7 kilos off in a month, it's like, of course I'm going to feel it, and it does catch up to you, and it is catching up to me now. So hopefully, you know, over the next few days we can start to bring me back to life, bring the food back in, but we'll see. Gonna go and get this done, and I will catch you after. 30 minutes of cardio, looking forward to it, because usually with cardio, I can't watch things, so I'll play on my phone and I'll allow myself to go on TikTok after the 30-minute mark, whereas the 30-minute mark is going to be me done now. So hopefully it goes quick, obviously. And from today, we've taken out the yohimbine, so I was taking yohimbine and caffeine pre-fasted cardio, which is a fat burner basically, but what yohimbine does is it retains water on you. So I've taken that out from yesterday. Yesterday was my last session with it, so today won't have it. Cardio is going to be a little bit harder because I won't be stimmed off my nuts. I'm going in raw dog. So we've taken out yohimbine as well from today, just to help that water retention. So yeah, gonna go and get this done now. Half an hour done, about 330 calories. I tell you what, that was hard to get my heart rate up, because I hadn't taken any yohimbine or anything like that. Obviously the caffeine, yohimbine, gets your heart rate up, and now that, because I've been doing so much cardio, I'm actually, I wouldn't say very fit, but I'm much fitter than I was just from so much cardio, getting my heart rate up consistently. So now that I had no yohimbine or no sort of stimulants, I was racing along, barely getting my heart rate up. So I managed to get it up sort of in the end, and average about 130, which is basically like minimum where I wanted it. So with the yohimbine and stuff, I was averaging like 150, 155. So it doesn't make a difference. I know it's worth it taking it out. Obviously, you know, I don't want to be watery and don't want to have like a film over me. So yeah, cardio done. Just finishing off a few steps now, and I head home, check in, and then I'll update you from there. Back home now. As a treat, because I'm not having my yohimbine pre-cardio, I just had a black coffee. Tasted like shit, to be fair, but I was flagging after that cardio session, so I needed it. Just doing some editing, making a thumbnail for yesterday's vlog. So 7 days out, making a thumbnail, just edited all of that. So doing that now. Sent my check-in, as you will have seen on the previous clip. Sent my check-in over, so awaiting feedback and changes if there is any, so I will update you as soon as I get them. Black coffee is in, stomach is rumbling. Black coffee hasn't done shit to my appetite, but we keep going. I'll update you when I get the update back. So I've just finished my work for the morning and the time is 11:30, and I'm going to eat and go gym because I went gym later yesterday and I always feel like when I go a bit later, I feel a bit more sluggish. I need all the energy I can get because I'm in for legs today. So coach is happy with the pictures, as I am, of course. First day on higher food, only a bit of higher food, but higher food nonetheless, and the weight actually come down today. So I'm feeling tight, I'm looking better. He's happy with the pictures, but hasn't said whether we need food updates, and I want to eat and go to the gym basically. So I'm just going to carry on as I was yesterday. So on the 1560 calories, I'll carry on that. If he instructs to make changes, I'll just have like a bigger post-workout meal or add more food on. But for now, I will carry on what I was on, and I'll show you what I'm eating. But it's going to be basically the same as yesterday. In the kitchen now, food is on the go. My jumper is on because it is chilly. Gone for similar sort of yesterday. I haven't really worked it out. What I usually do is I'll use my fitness pal before, work everything out so I know exactly what I'm eating. But because if my calories are the same as yesterday, I'll be having basically the same food as yesterday. So I'll show you what I've got on the go. Got some chicken breast, a little bit of peri-peri seasoning on there. And then we've got this has been a godsend really. I've only started doing this recently, but potatoes in there. I used to pre-boil them, but 15 minutes, 200, you don't even need to pre-boil them. You just have to cut them up small because otherwise they won't cook. So lazy way to do it, but it's an easy way. Right, so this is what we have got. Same as yesterday, I believe. 290 grams of baby potato, 200 grams of chicken breast, 100 grams of mixed veg, and then we've got a kiwi and 200 grams of watermelon. They're about 560 calories-ish. Not 100% sure of the protein, but a good amount of protein in there. I've got so much fruit to eat at the minute. My dad bought this huge watermelon. I'm struggling to get through it, but if I had more carbs, no doubt I'd be eating more of it. But I've got that, I've got a pineapple, there's strawberries in my fridge, blueberries, that all need to be eaten, but this is what I've got. I wouldn't usually go for a watermelon, to be honest, but because it's there, I will absolutely eat it. So first meal of the day, pre-workout meal, and it's just hit midday. I believe last time I spoke to you, I was at the post-workout meal, had my meal, had, the post-meal walk. I had that on the treadmill because I never want to be that guy that complains about the weather, but I'm always that guy and I don't really give a shit, to be fair. To a guy, and it's hammering it down. I don't know if it's because I'm a bit leaner now as well, like I just feel cold all the time. This past week, I just, like my hands, if I touch my leg, I feel cold. Yeah, anyway, went for a walk. That was about an hour ago. I think I had my meal at midday, and it is 1:30 now, so an hour and a half after my meal. Just got to the gym, about to go and train legs. Again, one of them sessions I'm outside, I'm like, but monster that doesn't touch the sides whatsoever. But tastes absolutely sensational. So, yeah. Update, come back from coach, so we're just keeping things the same today. So same as yesterday, we're doing it same as today, food-wise, training-wise. So 30 minutes of cardio done, and now 1560 calories for the day. Gonna go and train legs, and speak to you soon. Here's a set of my leg presses in the gym today, and thank God it's only one set. So basically, what this is integrated partials. So one full rep is you go all the way down, half the way up, half the way down, and then all the way up, and that counts as one rep. And it's an absolute killer. I've got 120 kilos on here. Can't remember how many reps I've got. I think I've got 8 or 9, which was the same as last week, so I'm happy with that. And it just absolutely kills. You can never do as much weight as you think. Like one rep feels like 10 reps of a normal one, but yeah, pretty decent. Happy to hold the reps from last week. And this is how my legs are currently looking post-workout as well. So the cuts are coming in now. Still like a bit flat. Definitely need some more food, but that will come over the coming days. Just arrived back from the gym, trained legs. It was actually a pretty decent session, to be fair. I went in, I was like, don't know. I actually had a pretty good session. Numbers held up, pretty much matched. I'm dropping a few here and there at the minute, but nothing crazy. Like on the main things like squats, held the reps from last week, so that's positive. that's positive given especially where we are. I'm not in the jungle, I am sitting outside of my garden swing. About to tuck in to my post-workout meals, so the session was good. I'm happy with that. I will show you what I'm eating now. So this is what we've got. Whenever I'm dieting, I always fancy oats. I have oats, and it's been shown that oats, boiled potato, are the most filling carbs. So this is what I've gone for. I couldn't really I fancied oats basically, and I couldn't be asked to wait for the potatoes in the air fryer. So this is what I've got. I've got the 200 grams of chicken breast, 100 grams of mixed veg, and I've got 70 grams of oats, 100 grams of blueberries, 100 grams of strawberries, and we've got some dark chocolate in there as well. And I cannot wait to tuck into this. So that is what I'm going to do. About 780 calories here, something like that. And that is about to go down the hatch post legs. A quick turnaround at home. I'm now on the way to Brighton, off to the Comedy Club. So we'll see how that is. I never told this story, but I went to see Theo Von a few weeks ago. It was my first comedian I've ever seen. I always worry about comedians, you know, like when you see something online, you think that is hilarious, and then you see it like a week later and you're like, why was that even funny, when you're just getting funny moods. Anyway, I went to see him open-minded. I was in a good mood, and I didn't really find it that funny. A few of my mates I went with said that they've seen comedians before. I had nothing to base it off, but they said his stand-up wasn't great. So hopefully this is a little bit better. It's a bit of a smaller club. Sometimes you get these like niche funny people, so we will see. But yeah, off there this evening. I've still got one meal to eat. I'm probably not going to be back till late, so I will deal with that when it comes to it. But we had a Five Guys before we went to the comedy club. I honestly don't mind this. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't know how you do it, but it is what it is. 6 days out now, so I know the food is coming for me. And it was actually a really good evening, to be fair. Some of the acts were quite funny, and I did actually find it funnier than Theo Von. One of the things was I started to feel very, very tired at about 9:30, which definitely took away from the experience, but it is what it is. And I come home, was meant to have my beef mince, but just had a protein shake and some walnuts to make up the calories and the fats for today. Make sure to subscribe and stick around for 5 days out.